All right, we are live, and let's see how it is looking. Okay, yeah, we're live. Yeah, okay. So today the topic is market outlook, or not market outlook. It is macro strategy 2026. What should be your strategy going into 2026 if you are in business, in any kind of business? Okay, let's see if I can share my live feed on my Telegram. Okay, that is done. Now let's go with something else. Okay, so if you guys are not connected to my Telegram or anywhere else, you can connect me. You can connect to me on Telegram. You can go there on Telegram. Yeah, my username, Telegram channel name would be G. You can connect to me on Telegram. You can go there on Telegram. Yeah, my username, Telegram channel name would be G. You can connect to me on Telegram. You can go there. Voice keeps going down. So if I go there, can I go to this link? I don't know if you guys can see or if anyone can go to this link. Let's see. Yeah, nobody can use this link, I guess. Well, what can we say? I tried to go there, but no. All right, so first thing, as the title suggests, it is a crypto update. So yesterday we talked about this range, how BTC is trying to cross above this resistance of $91,500, and it couldn't. As you can see, it is weekend, so market is kind of flat from last 12 hours or so, and BTC couldn't go above this resistance. As I've said in yesterday live too, that BTC have to go above 91,500 level, and after that only this 94,000 level comes, and after that only 97 96k and then 99k comes. So this is the main resistance level, and this is the crucial support level for BTC. BTC should not close daily below 89,800 according to me. And if, because as I've said this in yesterday live too, whenever BTC closes below this line on 4-hour candle, also every time BTC have gone to this orange line, which is 86,000. So whenever BTC goes below 89,800, it kind of drops for $3,000 or more. So that is the gist of all of this chart. Now coming back to Ethereum, as the case with BTC was, so is with Ethereum. Ethereum could not close daily above this resistance level of 3100, and now as you can see, Ethereum is still trading below this. But if we compare Ethereum and BTC, as you can see, In BTC, it's kind of in just in the middle. It can either go up or it can either go down. But for Ethereum, it is closely, or you can say slowly and slowly, it is trying to go up. So maybe in the weekend means going to tomorrow, maybe going tomorrow, Ethereum would be able to cross 3100 on daily. And whenever it does, our next target should be this area of 3180 or $70. And if Ethereum goes above this, then the next area is this, which is $3300. And then the next targets, which I've shared in the yesterday video, which is around 3600, $3700. So if you want to see, this is the target which we are targeting for uh, Ethereum in the month of January. That is the point. Now, in the case of this virtual, as I've said in yesterday live also, it is again in the range. Almost every single coin is in the range. You guys can try to enter into any coin, because as long as BTC is holding this level on daily, we are bullish. As long as BTC is above 89,800, it is not closing any daily candle below 89,800, we are bullish. So that is that. All right, now we are going to speak. All right, okay. So now we are going to come to 1 minute. Okay, so I have to check my chat also for people to see. Uh, okay, I can also. So this was the topic of chat. Now let's close this up and do this display capture. Let's close this display capture, and we would be going with, yeah. Okay, so now you guys will be seeing me only. So I am here to talk to you guys. So now, uh, the topic, which is MicroStrategy 2026. Now, what are we going to do in 2026? What is the plan here? Now, the plan for 2026 is we are going to focus on our businesses, and we are going to focus on our health, because as you guys are probably connecting with me for the first time, so there can be chances that you guys don't know about my kind of predictions or my tells. So back in 2020, I started saying that next 4 years are bad for whole world. Back in 2020, yeah, it is 6 years back. So back in 2020, I started saying that in next 4 years, you should take care of yourself. Why? Because if you're not taking care of yourself, world is heading into a kind of rough spot. And I had astrological backing with me, because I do some kind of astrology. It's not some kind of, it is to some extent. I do know some astrology for some extent. Not, I'm not a good astrologer, but whatever I know for sure. So it's kind of that thing. So for economical perspective, from the economical perspective, when Corona was starting to weigh down on the world, means November, in December. Yeah, I guess in December of 2019, Corona started in China, and then it was spreading across the world. And in January or February, I started making videos on how Corona is just a hoax, and it is just a kind of flu. You guys shouldn't be afraid of it, and people were dying out of Corona, just in this fear, because it was attacking our throat very severely. People were getting suffocated. People were getting, you can say, very much uncomfortable in breathing only. They weren't able to take the stairs. They weren't able to even walk, and they would get shallow breathing. They would get asthma kind of feeling. So that was when I started making videos that next 4 years are tough. And that is when I started saying, man, you guys should uh, take care of yourself. You should take care of your business. You should take care of your family. So that is when I started saying that next 4 years are going to be brutal. They are going to be tough. So take care of yourself. And if you have money, you should spare some money to you or for you, because as we are human and we are almost always living on the edge, we are almost always living on adventure mode. We don't try to save much, right? We go for short term uh, gratifications. We try to live young and live free. So that is why I started advising people that for next 4 years you should take care of yourself, you should take care of your money, you should be saving some money. And then at back then I was saying for next 4 years only. But coming to 2024, or maybe in the end of 2023, I started realizing that I was wrong. It's not just till 2024. Whole decade is full of obstacles. So what we got in 2022, we got Ukraine and Russia war, and in 2024 we got Iran and Israel and Iran and Israel attack, I guess. That was it in 2024. Iran and Israel attacked and they bombed each other. Yeah, Iran and Israel were the two countries. And now, when we are entering into 2026, the start of 2026 has been with the bombings in Venezuela. When Trump have bombed Venezuela for and capturing Maduro, kind of, that was the name of his president, right? So now U.S. has bombed Venezuela, and things are looking tough. He's going for Greenland. Also, he's saying to the Denmark, you should surrender Greenland to U.S. So Trump is doing everything he can to make America great again, right? So he's trying everything he can in his power, according to his belief. And then if we come back to your perspective, your wallet, then again the suggestion goes on. I've also created some shorts on my channel. You guys can look at it, the perspective of both economical perspective, both from an astrological perspective, why I think even the next 4 years are going to be tough. And in both perspective, I've talked about in shorts. You guys can get that knowledge within 3 minutes. In both perspective, you guys should look those. You guys should watch those shorts. So now, when this economical perspective is done, this situation of world economy is done. Now, what is next for us? Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So now what we are going to do for next 4 or 5 years. So first thing, you guys, if you are not doing any savings, you should focus on savings. You should have savings. This is the first advice which I'm going to give you, because without savings, you guys are in a very rough spot. In next 4 years, nobody is sure what is going to happen in any country. Okay, just not on the economical perspective. I'm talking about even on natural disasters perspective. I'm talking about even on wars perspective. We don't know when one country decides to bomb other, because in next 3 years, if I strictly speaking astrologically, for next 3 years, planet Saturn is going to in Pisces. All right, it is going to the horoscope. Yeah, it is going to Pisces horoscope, and that is where wars happen in the world. I've also made the short on astronomical aspect, and there I have talked about this. Whenever Saturn has gone to Pisces, wars happen in the world, and Saturn is now in the Pisces, and that is why I'm telling you guys should have savings. And if you guys have the savings, then you should focus on your living. Now, this is the advice which I was giving in yesterday live, that if you have savings, you should invest in metals, right? Buy gold and silver. All right, this advice I didn't give in the yesterday live. I'm sorry, but I'm giving this advice to you now. So if you have some savings, you should have your savings parked in gold and silver for some part. Some portion of your wealth should be in gold and silver for next 4 years, especially because you don't know when anything happens to your country and you have to flee that country. Okay, I don't think so there is anyone who is going to live in a country where it is constantly bombing in their cities, right? If there are bombings in your cities, if you have the chance, if you have the money, you should flee. This is the safest course of action which you can do for your family, for yourself, for your well-being. So that is why I said you guys should focus on savings, and your savings should have somewhat percentage parked in both gold and silver as they are an uptrend. Now, Macro Strategy 2026 says that after your savings are done, after your savings or some percentage of your savings is parked in gold and silver, then you should focus on your business. Now, if you're totally safe, if you're feeling that you are totally safe and nothing is going to happen to you, you have done all your safety measures, you have taken all your safety measures, then what you're going to do in 2026, then you should focus on your business. And Macro Strategy 2026 says it is a good year for communication, for starting new businesses. If you have any idea, if you have any business idea, if you have any desire to start any other business, then you can go for that business in this year. You can try to start that business, and then you would know if you are ready to go along with that business idea, or if you are going to just abandon that idea. Because 2026 year is going to be the start of many things, and it can be the start of natural disasters, it can be the start of wars which have already started. US have started it. I guess Trump bombed Venezuela on 6th of January, I think. That is when Venezuela was bombed by US. 5th or 6th, I'm not pretty much sure, maybe on 2nd, I'm not sure. But Venezuela was bombed, and now Trump is talking about Greenland, that Greenland should come to US, means it should merge with the US. And even green people of Greenland, according to the news, are saying, all right, they are ready to talk to Trump about the merging. So that is it, what is happening in the world right now. And this is what I'm going to tell you. For 2026, you can start your business, you can start any idea which was back in your mind. You can start any idea, because this year is going to give you opportunities. This year is going to create some ways, or it is this year is going to give you so much energy that you would feel like, all right, I can start this idea has been stuck in my ear for last 4 years, last 5 years, and I think today or this year I should start this. And you will be able to start that idea if you put some effort into it. If you are just on thinking mode, then it is not going to happen. But if you are an action taker, you can start that business idea. Now, the result depends on your execution, obviously. But if you are not able to execute it perfectly, you can always contact me. As you guys know, I'm a consultant. So this is a promotion time for my Services. I am a consultant. I'm a business consultant as well as I am, you can say, advisor. I'm not a certified financial planner though. I'm not in my country, not in any other country, because I think competence matters than degrees. So that is why I'm not a certified financial planner. So every advice which I'm going to give you, if you guys decide to take my consultation, then those advices which I'm going to give you are going to be non-financial advices. You should take my advices to your financial advisors and run by those people, and then you can act on it. But my advices are workable. My advices are actable, and I have made people money. It's not fluff. Whenever I advise someone about anything, on the case of money especially, people make money on my advices. So this is it. This is my, you can say, promotion of today. So this is my promotion for today, and now we are back on the topic of macro strategy 2026. What is going to happen, or what is the trend in 2026? Now, as you guys know, AI is on the on the rise, and in 2025 we saw the rise of ChatGPT. Everyone was talking about ChatGPT, and then there came a time of perplexity. People were going for perplexity, then people were going for Grok, and 2026 have started with the rise of Gemini, Google Gemini. So, what does this AI trend means to you? For letting you know the perspective of AI, or you can say how AI is changing the world, I'm going to give you guys a story. It is a real story. Back when I was doing my job in my second company, there was this person. He was a very good person. He's not anymore. He died back in 2020 or maybe 2021. He died. So this person spent his entire career in Photoshop. This person was hired in my company for creating thumbnails for the YouTube videos, and he was good at it. He was creating around 4 or 5 thumbnails in one single day, right? Sometimes when he's feeling very much, creative, then he would create around 10 thumbnails for one day, from 9, or you can say 10 to 6, which is around 8 hours. In 8 hours, he was creating 10 thumbnails for YouTube videos, because second company was educational platform, so they were going live YouTube. They were going live on YouTube for almost every day. People would come to them, means teachers would come on their platform, and then they would go live on YouTube. So he was creating on a very good day 10 thumbnails for YouTube. Now you can create thumbnail on ChatGPT which are almost at that level, or it may be better than those, because human creativity is limited, but ChatGPT is a code, right? It's running on a code, and it is always evolving by our interactions. So the creativity of ChatGPT have no bounds, and that is what AI means right now. It is going for your job. If he was living in this era today, he would be jobless, because all he knew was Photoshop. So if you're stuck, or your skill is one single software or one single thing, and that can be replaced with I mean, your job is at risk. And this is what AI is really doing. Like, there are so many people who are very much afraid of AI, that AI is there for their jobs. AI is there for their jobs. Yes, they are. AI is there for the jobs, because human created AI to have that lack of human interactions, to have lack of human letharginess, to have lack of human blockage of creativity, right? AI is created by the code so that it can run simultaneously 24/7, and it's not going to ask for money. more money than a human can, and it is not going to sleep. It is not going to be sick until internet broke down, until internet breaks down. And I don't think so. Internet is breaking down because the wires are inside the sea at sea level, and internet wires are, I think, thousands of kilometers long. Okay, so internet is not going down, so AI would not go down, and AI is going to tirelessly work for you. So if your job can be copied, so you can be replaced. Now in 2026, we can see the rise of robotics, and the trend of 2026 to 2030 would be the combination of AI and robotics. All right, the trend would be AI plus robotics, and that would be the trend which is going to kill a lot of jobs, a lot of jobs. I think we have seen the videos of drones where they were picking up or shipping off the products from Amazon, right? And Amazon, I don't know where I've read this. Maybe it's a fake news, but I've read somewhere that Amazon was expecting to lay off 70% of its staff by 2030, maybe because of AI and robotics combination. So, if you are going into this decade end, means towards 2030, then you guys should focus on increasing your skills. Your skill should be which couldn't be done easily on AI. Like if you are a content creator, AI cannot create content like a human can. Okay, this is the reality. Even if you try to give your, let's say you go to ChatGPT, let's say you go to Gemini, you go to any AI platform right now, and you say to it that write me a movie story, write me a good movie story. It will feed you a generic pamphlet. And you would read it and you would be like, no, this is not good. This is not good. You can try this by yourself. So movies can be made only by humans because human can think, human can critically criticize its own work, but AI cannot. Even if you try to reason with AI, still you AI would need the input of humans. Well, right now it is needing the input of human. So right now, if you are a filmmaker, if you are a movie maker, if you are a story writer, if you are a lyricist, AI cannot eat your job. So the point is, if your job is at the very basic level, robotics plus AI is going for your job. All right, it's gunning for your job. Like I've given you example of the real life story of that person who was on Photoshop. So he spent his entire career on Photoshop, and that person would not be having job right now because anyone and every single one can create thumbnails for YouTube on ChatGPT. Now, even the filmmakers are running for their money because you can create your movies on, you know, Google Veo 3, right? Gemini Veo 3 or Veo 3.1, something like that. Obviously, it is, uh, you can say, obviously, it is quite costly for low, you can say, middle class. But if you are a filmmaker, if you are a million of, if you can spend millions of dollars, then I think Veo 3 can give you a cinematic experience. You just have to lock into the characters, and that Veo 3 can create your movie within, I guess, 2 or 3 months, and you would not need, because if you're a director, you know where this shot is going to be shot, then that director and that writer, these two people can create movie in Veo 3. If they are smart enough and if they can lock on characters on Veo 3, then they can create these movies in 4 or 5 months, and it would cut their cost by so much, so much. The only problem they are going to have is those characters will not be real, right? That those movies would be totally from AI. Now, if people would be interested in watching an AI movie for the story, then they are going to go to theaters. But if people go to the theaters for watching their heroes, for watching their actresses, favorite actors and actresses, and their singers and etc., then those movies will be flop. But that can be done on AI. But if your job is, let's say, creating content, AI cannot replace you. If your job is to find failures in softwares, right now AI cannot replace you, but in future it can, because you are working on a code and AI is running on code. So AI would replace you in future. So if you are focusing on softwares, I would suggest you either come up with a software which cannot be created by the use of AI, or you come up with a software which is so damn cool or so damn vast that AI cannot process it, or you can say AI could not be able to, or AI is not able to break it down. Basically, if you start your own companies, if you start your own business, AI cannot replace you. But if you're working in someone else's company, then AI can replace you. In the software business, AI can replace you in physical world, because not so in distant future, if robotics can get hand of AI, means right now there's a problem, and it is a real life problem, where robots which companies are creating are not interacting well with AI, means they are not getting programmed well with the AI, and they are malfunctioning. But whenever that thing is fixed, whenever we go into the zone of Ex Machina movie, right? Whenever we go to that level where machine can interact with AI, with the robot, have the AI in it, and then almost I guess every job is gonna be done by the AI. And I also saw Elon Musk saying that robotics, yeah, he said robotics or AI is going to make people rich. Everyone, he said, poverty will end by the use of AI. I don't know how he was explaining it to others, but I don't think so it's going to happen. Why? Because you see, poverty happens when people do not change their ways of living. Let's say you are going to get, let's say you are going to get $10,000 every single month. Every single month, $10,000 are coming into your account. Now, if you are a gambler and you are a bad gambler, then you are going to lose that money within, I guess, 1 hour. Maybe even 1 hour is very much big for you. Maybe you can lose that money even in 1 minute, and you are going to wait for next month to get paid. So this is where from where poverty comes, because even if you are born poor, but if you do hustle, if you do some hard work, then I don't think people stay poor for very long. Means obviously there are some people who have hard luck, who have tough luck, and they don't catch a break for their lives. But for majority of people, if they do hard work enough, if they do hard work with some smartness, they often get well off in their lives. So the perspective of this whole today's video was of the macro strategy 2026. You guys should have some savings, and your savings should be parked in gold and silver for some percentage. You should be having that. Then you should focus on your health and safety of yourself, of your family first, and then you should focus on your business. And if you are living in countries which are tensed, like if any country can bomb on your country, or your country can go to war with the other country, you should try to leave your country, because in next 3 years natural disasters are gonna come much frequently than they were coming in the last 40-50 years. And if the people are gonna go berserk, if people or the governments are going to go insane in next 2 3 years. We don't know how many countries are going to go to war with each other. So this is it for today. I guess I've talked enough, and I don't think so. Today again, anybody have come or joined my live? Let's see if there is someone. I don't think so. There are 6 views. Hmm. There have been 6 views, but again, people have first stopped. And then you should focus watching the live. Think maybe so. I was not, today again. Anybody have maybe come or not, joined? Interesting enough, but doesn't mind. I don't mind. I'm still here. I'm still talking to you guys. And today's topic, which was macro strategy 2026, I've explained it to you again. We have covered crypto market, where it is going, what is the trend. We have covered 2026 strategy. What should be your strategy going for 2026, and how 2026 can help you? And we have covered AI and robotics. And tomorrow my video is going out on YouTube. You should watch that video, because that video is going to help you in daily life. Yeah, that video is going to help you in daily life if you take action. That is. So this is it. So this is our last kind of 5 minute window where I'm going to take question of any of you, if there is any person on my live. If you are watching this live, you can ask me question regarding market, or you can say macro update 2026 of, or on anything which I've talked about in this live. You can ask me a question, and then we're gonna wrap this live up. I'm here. I'm waiting. Well, I think today is not the day. Okay, so uh, yeah, we covered crypto market update, we covered macro strategy 2026, we covered AI and robotics, we covered how AI and robotics is going to. Okay, someone messaged Abhay Juneja. All right, X. All right. Well, virtuals, Abhay, virtuals is the coin which you can trade. I've said this in my channel. You can go to my channel. The link is in the comment. All right, this is a link to my channel. You can go to my channel, or you can search on Telegram @mybizj, and you will join to my channel. And I've said this on my channel today that if you are in crypto, and if you are going to take positions, you take positions, you take stop losses more than 10%, for more than 10%. And in January, we are generally bullish till BTC goes to 1990K. So the target of BTC is 1990K, and before it is going to hit 100K in January, you can be in any coin you want. But I would stick with top 20 coins. So you pick top 20 coins. In this way, you would risk less, and you are obviously trying to make more money, because it can be like BTC pumps and Ethereum pumps and other coins don't pump with it. It can be the case, as it has happened in past many years. So that is it. And thank you for commenting. You are the first person to comment in this live. So don't forget to subscribe this channel, because this channel is focusing on business. Okay, so you can look for virtuals. I've shown the chart. So if you want me to show the chart, I can again show the chart. Just comment it down. Okay, maybe that person is gone. Okay, thank you, Abhay, for coming to my live. Thank you very much, and thank you for everyone who was in this live. Thank you very much. And yeah, take care of yourself. Peace out.